This is KUGAN CASSIUS for Rifle TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella in Hull here for the press conference for Rumble on the Humber, August the 1st, Craven Park. With me, I've got Olympic gold medalist Campbell.
How you doing?
I'm very well. It's the first time I've seen you get a little bit irate.
Yeah.
Like, raise your voice a little bit. I didn't think you had it in you, but...
No, there you go. You've seen it now. You know what I'm capable of.
No, I think that was a snippet of what possibly is in there.
Yeah.
But let's just talk about it. Since you turned pro, obviously the fight with you and Tommy Coyle has been in the mix for a long time, and then every time you to a fault, it's kind of like it's coming.
Yeah.
You mentioned after your last performances that the hype around it went a bit stale. Why did you think that was? Obviously, apart from Tommy, in his own words, his own display in his last fight.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly it. Really, he just is. He didn't have his best performance in his last fight. He's had a lot better. It was an off day for him. Maybe the interest went a little bit, but with the media, how powerful and strong that is, it's boosts the fight right up again. Tommy believes he's going to win. I believe I'm going to win. And he always brings exciting fights to the table, and and so do I. So that means it's going to mean one thing: it's going to be a great fight.
He openly said in the press conference that he doesn't believe that he can outbox you, so he's going to have to knock you out. A little bit of mind games there by him saying that?
I don't know, I won't listen, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, of course you got to do what you feel you can do and what you believe in. Me personally, I don't believe there's any chance of him knocking me out. That's just my opinion.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion,
right?
Obviously, speaking to him just now in the press conference, he seemed a bit, I don't know, a brief, whatever you want to call it, that you classed him as an associate when he believes that the two of you have sort of got a little bit more history than associate suggests. What would you say about that?
I mean, I can count my friends. Maybe we see friends differently, I can count my friends on one hand. I've had a close-knit group that's always been around me from being a kid, and they're my friends. Tommy, I see him once in a blue moon, and that's it. Now that for me is, we've got a past. We've boxed in the same gym. We've travelled to Australia and to Denmark before, and like you say, we've boxed in the same gym from being kids. But we hung around in different circles. You hung around with people who I didn't hang around with. Obviously, that's why it's different circles. But it's just one of those things, and it's a write-up. Who cares? Just ring me, and if you didn't like what you ring me, instead of trying to get votes by putting out there, pretending that you're ill hurt, sympathy votes from people saying, "Oh, you're all right, Tom." I don't get it personally, but if you'd have rang me personally, I'd have said, "Listen, Tori, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's just my opinion. It's not as if you come round to my house, we have a cup of tea, we'll go out socialising together." And that for me, that's not mates. I mean, he was making out in the public like we was the best of mates. I mean, I know Tommy. I do honestly respect Tommy. I respect everything he's done in boxing, and I respect that he brings exciting fights to the table.
This fight is an official WBC eliminator for Jorge Linares' title. So there's some sort of path for you now if you can get past Tommy Coyle onto at some point, obviously fighting for a final eliminator, and then you're shot.
How exciting is that? It's people keep saying that I need to step up. Well, that's surely a step up. But like I say, my team sees me day in, day out in the gym, progressing, performing. They're gonna see me. They see each fight where I progressed and moved on. They believe in me, and I believe in them. And if that's the path they're set for me, then I welcome that path with open arms. I've never had it easy in boxing. I've been boxing now for 14 and a half years. I've never had the easy route. I've always had the tough way. And again, I believe Linares at the minute is probably the best lightweight out there. It's not the easiest route, but we're not bothered about taking easy routes. We're bothered about performing and putting a great show on for the fans.
Just sum up how big this fight is in Hull.
Yeah.
Obviously, people who don't live in Hull, I don't know exactly how big this fight is, but you tell me how big this fight is.
Like I said in the press conference, for the city of Hull, this is a one-time thing. I don't think we'll ever see this fight again. Two local fighters, both with a good following, both with a platform on Sky Sports, fighting for a world title eliminator. You're not going to. The city will not see that again, you know, and that's the thing that makes it so special in Hull. But also not just in Hull. There's, you know, the amount of messages I've been getting from from fans that are from Surrey, Cornwall, Manchester, everywhere. I think it's really bringing in general boxing fans up and down the country as well.
Do you know all this, when I said to you about the build-up for the last couple of years after your fights, the customary post-fight stuff where you two sat next to each other, I always had this impression that you two didn't like each other. Like, I'm not saying you do or don't, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying I had this thing in the back of my head where I just thought they're just being nice on camera. I mean, in my head, I always thought...
When I see someone, I'm not nasty to no one. You know, I'll always be nice to someone.
You haven't got to like everyone, though, do you?
You haven't got to like everybody. You know, I don't dislike Tommy at all. I don't dislike the kid at all. But, you know, it's... we see friends differently. You know, I must see it a lot differently to how he sees it.
All right, well, listen, talking to get done in the ring August the 1st anyway, so...
August the 1st, yeah.
Rumble in the Humber.
Exciting. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. You know, the full occasion, the build-up for it. This is all for like a mega fight. So for me to take this in and have the experience of this now, fighting in home city, you know, it's another thing. It's another process I'm going through. You know, getting my feet on the floor and learning how the pro game works. You know, it's obviously getting in there and fighting is a different thing, but there's going to be, hopefully there'll be 20,000 people in that stadium 1st of August, and for me that just excites me even more. It doesn't put any extra pressure on my toes or anything like that. More the merrier. You know, there could be 80,000 in the stadium and I'd buzz off that. All through going through the pressures of the Olympics is set me instead for something like this.
Okay. Luke Campbell, thanks for talking to IFL TV. A bit different from our last interview. Do you remember our last interview?
Can't remember it. Which one?
Ringside.
Oh yeah, that got some hits, did that?
Done alright?
That was alright, that.
All-time record for you, so maybe someone else should do that every interview.
You just want to smash your head against this?
No, not particularly, Luke.
We'll get loads of hits. We'll put it on YouTube and get
It'd be better if you just punched me, you know what I mean? Do me less harm.
You promise you'll let me back?
I promise I won't hit you back.
Did you jab you in the stomach?
No, I won't get it.
So I'll jab you in the stomach?
Yeah, do man.
No, because you whipped me back.
I'll hit you back, I won't hit you back.
Oh, well, that's a deal. I'm good for that deal.
Alright, thanks a lot, Luke Campbell.
Cheers. Mate.